We always think of getting into medical school as this very human journey.
Hmm.
All the late nights studying, the biology exams, that real desire to heal people.
Right.
But before any of that happens, there's this digital gatekeeper. If you're an 18-year-old searching for, say, best nursing college, and a school doesn't pop up on that first
It
screen.
doesn't exist.
Yeah,
To you, it just doesn't exist. It's brutal.
exactly.
And today we're digging into some material from Samyak Online, a digital agency that's been in these trenches since, 2004.
A long time.
And they argue that for medical and nursing colleges, just having a nice brochure website, it's not nearly enough anymore. You're basically fighting an algorithmic war against these massive aggregators.
Oh, absolutely. Because if I search MBBS colleges in India right now, I'm not getting the actual college websites.
Yeah.
I'm getting directories, these endless listicles. It feels like the actual schools are buried deep on page 2 or 3.
And that's the core problem Samyak is trying to solve. They specialize in AI SEO for healthcare education.
Hmm.
Their whole pitch is that if an MBBS or an Ayurvedic institute wants to survive, they have to stop optimizing for 2010 and start optimizing for the age of AI.
Which brings us to this term I saw in their notes, LLM SEO. Now, usually when people slap AI on marketing, I kind of roll my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
But this seems different. It seems practical. We're not just talking about keywords anymore, are we?
No, keywords are.
Yeah.
Well, the old keyword stuffing is dead. LLM is large language model. And think about how you search now. You don't just type medical college.
Right. I ask a full question, like how do I get into an MBBS program after 12th grade?
And you expect a conversational answer.
Yeah, usually in that AI summary box at the very top of the page.
That's the target. Samyak's whole point is that you need to structure your content so that machines like ChatGPT, Google's AI, can read your site and use your information to generate that answer.
So if the AI can't clearly parse your admission criteria, it's just not going to recommend you.
It'll pull from an aggregator instead. So it's less about tricking an algorithm and more about being the clearest source of information.
Okay, that makes sense. But the source material also gets into the technical how. They talk about entity-based SEO. That felt a little abstract to me.
It's a shift from strings to things. In the old days, Google just looked for the string of letters MBBS. Didn't know what that meant.
It's just a word.
Just a word. Now it wants to understand the whole concept, the entity of an MBBS degree. It wants to know what it's related to.
So the search engine needs to know the text on the page isn't just a random blog, but it's specifically data about a course or a faculty member.
Precisely. And Samyak emphasizes using something called schema.org markup. It's basically hidden code that labels your content for the robot. You're telling Google, this text here, that's our tuition fee.
And this text is our hospital location.
Exactly. It's like labeling all the ingredients for a recipe so the robot chef knows exactly what to do.
Instead of just handing it a bag of random groceries.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
And when you define those entities, you get those rich snippets in the search results, the little boxes with ratings, prices, locations. That's what gets the click.
But getting the click is only half the battle. This is healthcare education. The stakes are really high. You can have the best SEO in the world, but if your reputation is trash...
Nobody is enrolling. That's the human element. Samyak explicitly links the technical SEO with reputation management. You just can't automate trust.
Right. If a student sees a 1-star review complaining about the labs or the faculty, they're gone. Instantly.
And that seems to be Samyak's edge, that technical depth. They highlight testimonials from clients in India and the U.S., and they all focus on the hard skills.
Yeah, I saw one from a Hemineckek in the U.S. mentioning they fixed a Joomla website and it massively boosted speed rankings.
Right, and another from a Becca Hansen praising their ability to handle complex projects without any hand-holding. They're clearly developers first, marketers second.
Which you need to be if you're messing with site architecture and schema code.
Oh, absolutely. One wrong move, and the whole site goes down.
So if we step back, the takeaway for you listening is pretty sharp. If you run an educational institution, you can't just be visible.
You have to be machine readable.
You have to speak the language of the LLMs just to get a seat at the table.
It's that intersection of high-tech structure and high-trust reputation. You really, really need both.
It does make you wonder about the future of admissions, though. If colleges are optimizing their content specifically for large language models to read, are we moving toward a recruitment process that's entirely machine to machine?
You mean where the AI finds the college, vets all the data, checks the reviews?
Before a human student ever even sees a campus photo, we might already be there. Something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.